goodness, David, I'm glad you're coming to my university. That will be a great plus to us. You know, you did quite well in the way of eye contact. You know, that's so key in how you stay connected with who you're talking to. And so you definitely have honed a good presentation in that way. Of course, your voice is very calming. I almost, you know, I got a little shut-eye at one point. You talk so nice and smoothly, not in a monotone way.
Thank you.
And that's important because it makes you approachable, and it makes people feel like it's conversational rather than something regimented. So that's outstanding. Also, your pace of presentation was excellent. You switched and transitioned in a smooth way, but also you didn't stay too long on, you know, being on TV at city council, for instance, that kind of thing. So that was outstanding. Your highlighting is very thoughtful. The key things you brought out in your narrative is really quite impressive. And your use of audio-visual, very effective and efficient. You know, it's one thing to be effective, another thing to be efficient, and you were both, so good job on that. And I would just say overall, I think you've got a very bright future, and you've been under some great tutelage here, obviously, so congratulations.
Thank you so much.
You bet.
I have not too much more to add. I think you did great. I'm biased because I love local elections and stuff like that, but I love that you participated in council. Like I've, you know, testified in front of them, and it's definitely intimidating. I couldn't imagine doing that as a high schooler, so great job. And also just taking that extra step to edit the Chronicle is great, to take that initiative and wanting to be proud of the work that you're putting forward is great to see. And yeah, I think you have thought a lot about what you want to do with your life, which is great. Yeah, I guess just be open to whatever you learn in college, just because that often will be a space in which you can grow and expand your perspective on things. So.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Again, good job. You had an excellent presentation, and I really like the video content. It's nice to have it mixed up a little bit. And so, but you cut the clips short so they were concise, so it was nice. Thank you for being a passionate community member. And it sounds like you've done a lot of thinking and are still deciding about the criminal justice pathway. Just remember, yeah, computer science, but also any kind of analysis work is really important. And that usually starts with asking good questions. So you might think about, as you're making some decisions about that, what are the key questions that you need more information about?
Yeah, thank you.
So thank you for giving this presentation. I think it was an excellent display of what you've learned, how you've grown, and what that path can look like moving forward. I really appreciate you sharing your development of your leadership skills and that community engagement piece. I'm just thinking about myself, and like that, those aren't even things I would even have thought of doing when I was your age. And so to be so involved during your high school, I just can't wait to see what you continue to do as you grow and get older. That's just so important for our community, to have people like you that are doing this in an intentional, meaningful way. I could also tell that your reflection, being able to reflect, and that skill seems to be a strength. And I feel like a strength that is critical in a leadership role or just anything that we do. So I really appreciated you sharing that with us as well, and us being able to see that you are reflecting on, you know, again, where have you been, and you know, the anxiety, you talked about anxiety, and how you're, again, intentionally addressing these things. So I just, again, I look forward to seeing what you do and how that supports our community. It's very exciting.
Thank you so much.
At this point, we'll open it up to comments or questions from anyone.
So David, I have my own box of Kleenex today, trying to get through this. So yeah, every time I look at you, I can't help but think about you emailing me the night before the first day of school about how scared you were to come to high school. And then it just amazes me where you've come. And the thing that I am, two things, most proud of you is a lot of those like work shadow or job things are things that were assignments. And so if the assignment was here, most people were like, here, I need some help. David took it here. And so always took that assignment and went to the next level on everything. And never, I want you all to hear this, never did anything for a grade, never really asked about the grade. Did it for the learning, did it for the experience and the learning. And I'm like so proud of you for that. And then when you first, I thought you were going to be a computer guy, right? 101 year, we were doing computer stuff. And so when you first came and talked about law enforcement, it kind of took me back. But as the time has gone on, I really do hope that you somehow pursue that, because we need your empathy and your kindness in that environment. And so I hope that that does work out, because you would be a great addition to that our community needs. So proud of you.
Thank you.
I was in Nate's room the other day for after school, whatever it was, training and TV. And I looked up in the corner of the room, and there's, I don't even know what to do. I don't know how to describe this. There's a lawn chair.
It's a monument. You can just say monument.
A monument's a good way to say it. There's a lawn chair, and there's like some mannequin thing, and it just says, not David Goldbloom. So I don't know. Like, what are we gonna do at TCS without David Goldbloom? This does not compute with me yet. And I think a lot of people, students included, look how many students are here. I think a lot of students and us as staff and people in the community that you've met and interviewed just admire your patience, your ability to work with others and listen to them. You're somebody that can walk the line between different factions, whether it's different groups of students, whether it's different political entities that are publicly fighting it out, and you're like interviewing everybody. You know, you're able to kind of see through it all and be cool with just your own self-confidence. And it's not that you're waffling either. You're strong in what you believe, and you say what you think should happen based on careful reflection. Like you said, this was a really reflective presentation. But you're able to do that, and that's something that you've practiced a lot at TCS, but it's also a testament to just who you are and your inner strength. You're somebody that can do whatever you want, and all of your ideas are awesome as far as what you might do in the future. And so, you know, as you keep exploring those ideas and going down some different pathways, feel out what you want to do. Feel out what you want to do, because you can certainly do that. You have that agency and that willingness to put yourself out there and see what happens and take on hard things. Nice job.
Dave, I would like to thank, and David, jumping in here. I think one of the things that why we would snag you if we had to go somewhere is you are a yes person. I mean, when somebody needed something, you would say, yeah, I could do that. And not just, you would do it thoughtfully wherever we were. You tapped into what it is that you knew about TCS and your own experience, and I'm just really grateful for that. And the other comment that I have, we talk about being a student-driven school. You are student-driven. You outshine, outdo, outstep what we set up for you, and that's what we want. So I'm just super proud of you, and thank you for always saying yes when we needed you.
Thank you.
All right, let's give it up for David. So panel, I'll grab those feedback forms and make sure David gets it. For everybody here, our next presentation starts at 1:15 in about 15 minutes.